Hey everybody, happy Teensy Tuesday. It's Gianna. I missed you guys. What's up? How was your week? Hope it was good. If you guys are new to my channel, it's so nice to have you here. Thanks so much for coming. I put out new videos every Tuesday, talk about a ton of stuff. I have a bunch of different playlists of videos of my time working on Disney Cruise Line, park vlogs, different cruises I've been on as a guest, Disney cruise, celebrity cruise, like we just got a bunch of stuff going on. So like check out my playlist if you haven't seen them. Like this video if you like it. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I put out new videos every Tuesday. Did I say that already? Probably, but it's the truth. Okay, so I've been waiting to make this video. I don't know waiting for what. So when I was like, what video should I make for Tuesday? I was like, it's time. The video needs to come out. So I have some announcements to make and they might be shocking to some of you, but I don't think like they'll alter my video content very much. So I'm just gonna come out and say that I moved to Chicago, moved back to Chicago, wow. So if you've been with me since the beginning of my journey, my channel just turned 2 years old, by the way, at the end of August 27th, I think, which is like a pretty major deal. So happy second birthday to all of my Teensy Tuesday subs. This channel is 2 years old now. That's insane. So thank you guys so much for making it what it is. I really appreciate it. Anytime you guys like see me in public and you come up to me, oh my gosh. I love anytime you guys come up to me and say hi or anything like in Disney. That it truly makes me feel like a celeb, first of all, but like to know that there are people out there who actually care about my videos and watch enough and then like will come up to me and like say like, hey, I watch your videos, or are you on YouTube? I'm like, oh my gosh, I am. Thank you, because I really do work hard on this channel and I love it a lot, and it's like what I do. Like first and foremost, I feel like I'm a YouTuber. So thank you so much for that. And I want to give a special shout out to, I literally wrote her name down, but it was Aviva, and we were at the Wilderness Lodge, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name or if I'm not saying it right, but the weekend before I moved home, I stayed at the Wilderness Lodge one night with my mom, and I was walking out of the hotel and the girl was in her car, this girl Aviva was in her car talking to somebody, and she was like pulling through where the drop-off zone is, and she rolled down her window and she was like, are you Gianna, are you from YouTube? And I was like, and she was like, Teensy Tuesday, and I was like, oh my god. So if you're watching, you like made my whole week. I still haven't stopped thinking about that. That was like so surreal for me. I was like, oh my gosh. So I love that stuff. So thank you guys all so much. Anyway, that was like a little rant about that. Thank you guys so much for making my channel everything it is for the past 2 years. I've really enjoyed making these videos for you guys, so thank you. Now on to the big stuff. So you guys all know I put up the video when I moved onto the Disney Dream 2 Octobers ago, October of 2017. We're about to be in October of 2019. How crazy is that? So in October of 2017, I moved down to the Dream, and when I moved off, I really wanted to live in Florida because I just like wanted to be closer to my friends. I wasn't ready to go back home yet. I was kind of just like lost in the midst of what I wanted to do. I wasn't sure what direction my life was gonna go in, and so I found myself in Florida at an apartment, and I stayed in Florida for a year and a half. I got off the ship in February and I stayed until last week. So February of 2018. Yeah, got off the ship February 2018 and I stayed till last week. So been there quite a bit. I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I got off the ship. I was talking to my friend Casey about this because she just got off the ship as well, and it's this like very isolating, like weird feeling because nobody knows what you're going through. And it's just like your whole world was literally just flipped because you're living on this ship, this like community that you have is gone, and it's just kind of, it's a weird experience, and it kind of makes you rethink everything you're doing. And for a long time after that, I wasn't sure. And I moved to Orlando because I wanted to really focus on like my YouTube and my social media and things like that. But what some of you don't know is I have been going to school my whole life. Literally, you know, like since preschool, I've been going to school. I went to college straight out of high school and was going to college, right? I never really knew what I wanted to do, and I tried 2 different schools, and then I was like dabbling with majors, but I finally thought I figured out what I wanted to do. I finally thought I wanted to be a business major. I was like, this will be great because I really want a degree. I'll be the first woman in my family to get a degree, a bachelor's degree. I have an associate's degree. So I had an associate's degree before I left for Disney Cruise Line, and then I was pursuing my bachelor's. I was about 2 months in when I got the call that I was gonna be moving on to the Disney dream. And I literally was like, called at my school, I was like, dropping out, bye, never seeing you again, see ya. I'm gonna be on this career path for the next 10 years of my life. I'm gonna be on this boat, I'm gonna be living my best life. This is my dream job. Like, if you guys have seen my video, I'll link it down below, of me announcing to my friends that like I got this job. I'm just like sobbing because it was literally, it was my end game. So like I had 3 dreams in my life for myself. Work in Disney World, work in Disneyland, work on Disney Cruise Line. And they all happened. And so I just thought that would be it for me. Like, I just thought I would be on cruise line forever. So I dropped out of school and I was like, I don't need a degree. I got my career. I'm ready. I'm happy. Everything's so good. And as you guys know from my videos, it didn't turn out the way that I thought it would. And sometimes that happens. And I was really like broken up about that because I was like, this was my dream. This was everything that I thought like my life was gonna be. And then Disney just got taken away from me all at once because I was blacklisted. So not only did Cruise Line not turn out to be what I wanted it to be for myself, but I couldn't work for the company at all in any capacity anymore. So I was just like plucked off of my cloud and just like dropped like flat onto concrete. I had no idea. I had no more goals. And I've always been a very goal-oriented person, and I've always been very into like routine, and like I was thrown. Like I had no idea what I wanted to do or what was gonna happen to me. And I don't think I really like connected with those feelings as much then as I do now. I didn't even know what was happening then. My brain was just like such a jumble. So I was like, social media, I'm gonna be an influencer and I'm gonna just like make YouTube videos. And I just thought that that would be it. But like, you know, if you're making YouTube videos like me and you're not making that much money, you need to like also have another job. So then I had to work in Florida, which, you know, most people have to work. And I was spending less time on YouTube and more time on other things. And then that just like crashed and burned that whole thought. So things were very confusing in my life. So I took this 1.5 years, and I think I mildly overstayed my welcome in Florida. I think that I should have come back a little sooner than I had, but I think that the path worked out for me. Because in that time, I have decided what I want to major in. I've decided roughly what I want to do with my life. And I think I'm at a point right now where I'm like, okay, I'm like, this is what I want now. Like I actually have like a goal, like a set thing that I want for myself now. And I want this bachelor's degree. That's my next step. And I know that what I want to major in. So basically I went back and forth with myself being like, do I want to stay in Florida? Do I want to go back to Chicago? And I love Chicago. This is my home. I love Florida. That's my home. So I was applying to schools in Florida, applying to schools in Chicago, and everything that I worked or tried, like everything I attempted in Florida was getting just like shut down, shut down, shut down. Like I applied for this school, I didn't get in. I applied for that school, I didn't get in. I was like calling schools and asking them like, okay, I have my associate's degree. Will these credits transfer? What kind of like, you'll be going in as a sophomore. And I'm like, I've been already going to college for like 5 years. I don't want to go for like 10 more. Like, I just want to go 2 years, get my bachelor's degree, and be done, right? So anyway, long story short, the best way that that worked out for me was by coming home. So it was really hard for me to like justify everything and figure out how everything was gonna work because I'm leaving behind a lot in Florida, but I also felt like without Disney, there was no more opportunity for me there. Then I got back into Disney, so I was like, oh my God, should I still be leaving even though I'm able to work for the company still? And so that like threw a big wrench in my plans, but ultimately I did decide to come back. I am going to school here. I started 2 weeks ago and I am so happy. I am going to be a communications major, which I'm really hype about because I think it works out well with like my type A-ness, my set of skills that I have and that I've grown from working for Disney. And I think that the time that I took off to really like figure out what I wanted to do was very helpful for me because I learned a lot about myself and about the world and about just like so much. Cruise line alone taught me so much. And like, I've been in college for a long time, but I've also got to live in Florida twice, and I got to live in California, and I got to live on a cruise ship and visit the Bahamas and do all these insane things. So now I'm like literally the oldest girl in all my classes, and I'm like, they're like, oh, tell us something interesting about yourself. And I'm like, okay. And I just feel good with where I'm at right now. So the big news is that I moved to Chicago. I've said that 16 times, but I'm here. This is Chicago. This is it. And I don't actually live in the city. I live in the suburbs. So like if people from like my hometown are watching me right now, they're like, you're fake, but like listen here. Most of my followers are from Florida, so like this makes sense, but I'm like 30 minutes outside the city, so that's what I mean. And I started going to school. I'm not gonna say where because I don't know, people are crazy on the internet. You know, I learned that lesson the hard way. Thank you all so much for your unwavering support in everything that I do. And obviously this isn't the end of Disney vlogs and things like that for me. Like I'll make any cruise line vlog you guys wanna see. Also, as you guys know from my big announcement video with Shannon, we are going to Aulani in less than like 40 days now, which is so crazy. So during midterms, I will be in Hawaii with my girls. I'm very excited about that. So you guys can obviously see vlogs from Hawaii. You know I'll be back for probably Food and Wine, probably the Halloween party. I'm sure I'll be back for Christmas. Like you guys know I don't live in California, but I'm posting Disneyland vlogs all the time because we're just Disney people. So that's what we do. We do Disney. Like it is what it is. So I found out when I got back to school that I only have a year and a half left, which is incredible. So I'm gonna just like knock it out and then like start my life. How exciting is that? And I just want everybody to know that's watching, like if you think your life should be going one way and it doesn't end up going that way, I know this is literally the most cliche thing ever. And I think I say this in like one of my other videos. I'm like, it was time to find my new dream. Like, okay, relax. But like, truly, like I thought my life was gonna end. And then because I thought I had like no sense of purpose. And then I was like, oh, okay, there are like literally 10 other paths like right here. So just like stop focusing on this. So many other things you can be doing and like you're gonna be fabulous at. So just like go kick butt. So that's my life now. And like, look at me. I can like wear clothes again and like be cute and I'm not sweating all the time. Not that like, you know, I hate Florida, but like, wow, missed a whole hurricane. I mean, everybody in Florida did too because it like never even showed up. People are just whack. But all positives in my life. So if you guys want to hear anything about school or about the way I organize or like, I don't know, whatever you guys want to see videos on, please let me know. I'm gonna make a video definitely about my weight loss. Just lost 20 pounds. And that's like what I have planned, I think, next. So whatever you guys want to see, just let me know. And thank you so much for your support. Happy 2 years of Teen G Tuesdays.